doing this real time because this is where I'm from and I don't want you to miss anything. That building right there is where I used to work. That town right there is where I was from. One bridge in, one bridge out. This is what I look forward to. That was the best hope I had. It was the best business in town to work for. And although my little itty bitty town back here was small, it was all I knew. So to want to grow or to want to be better, it was super hard to think that way. It was super hard to think to get out of here, to live somewhere else, to make seven figures just seemed like an impossibility. And if I'm being all the way honest, I didn't want any more than I already had. I didn't feel like I was missing out on nothing. I felt like I was living a good life. I felt like I had all the options in the world. I felt like I was really doing well. What I didn't do was travel a lot. I didn't travel much. So once I started to travel, I took a trip to Florida. It was my first big place where I flew across the country. And then once I did that, I saw a way different world than I was ever used to. You see, in the car dealerships that I used to sell in when I was young, we used to sell like 30 to 50 cars a month. If you did 60 to 70, you were big. So when I went to Florida and I saw car dealerships that were doing 300, 400, even 500 cars a month, all I could see was like serious potential. And that's what changed my mind. That's what made things different for me. That's what made the opportunities come for me. That's what made my mind stretch a little bit, my brain stretch a little bit. It made everything change for me. And for probably the first time in a long time, I wanted more. I didn't feel like I was doing enough. I didn't feel like I was big enough. I didn't feel like my paychecks were big enough. I didn't feel like I was asking for enough. I didn't feel like I expected enough out of me. So I had to relearn. I had to relearn how to get out there and get it again. I had to relearn how to get out there and pretty much push my pride aside and say, hey, I know a lot less than I thought I did. My management skills aren't as big as I thought they were. My selling skills weren't as great as I thought they were. Even though I contained records in it, I knew finally for the first time I could be better. I knew there was places to grow, things to do, way bigger things to buy. And that's where everybody's not the same. Some people look at other people do extremely well and say, look, I want to make more too. How do I do that? How do I grow? How do I be that? I believe that's possible for me. And some people look at big people that are growing and expanding out there and say, good for them, just not for me. I like to live comfortable. Well, good luck for all of you guys that watch my content. As long as you like me, I wasn't the guy that said I had enough. I was the guy that wanted more. I was the guy that wanted to grow, wanted to be wealthy. When I was 17 years old, I used to carry a freaking briefcase with just about nothing in it. Maybe a notepad. I don't know why I did it. I just wanted to be better. I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to be important, and I didn't know how to do that. So I had to learn. I had to learn how to do it. So all I'm making all this video for is not to sell you nothing, not to tell you have to follow me or anything like that. If you're seeing this, you probably already are. I'm just telling you that I came from, look at this. I came from nothing, man. I'm traveling right now in my old hometown. I'm at a laundromat doing laundry. I'm at ground zero. I don't have a lot of options. My town is little where I'm from. So I'm back to my roots and I'm making these videos because it reminds me of where I came from. It reminds me how small my think was. Coming back here shows me how small my think was. Everything looks littler. The houses look smaller. The streets look littler. The opportunity looks obsolete. And all I do is think to myself, like, you know what I got to do? I got to make a video. I got to talk to people. I got to talk to people because there's people here that follow me, that like me, that are friends with me, that can't get the hell out. Can't even see a way out like I couldn't. I couldn't see a way out. I couldn't even see an option of a way out. This was all I knew. I didn't know anything other than this. But I found a way. And I went out and I learned things I could never learn. I got to stretch my brain. I think a lot different. My think grew big time. So here I am, taking my time, talking to you guys, hoping. I don't think I'm going to move all you guys that watch this. Matter of fact, almost none. But I'm not looking to do that. I mean, obviously I would love to do that. But what I expect to happen is maybe move a handful. Maybe one or two. Someone's going to see this and say, look, man, that guy was just like me. He thought like me. He felt empty like me. He didn't know how to make a bigger move like me. And then decided to make a shift. Anything can change. Today, anything can happen. One decision you make today can change the rest of your life. It could be just to move. Could be to quit your job. Could be to take that chance. Could be to open that business. Could be to open up that eBay store. Maybe that Facebook store. The TikTok live. I don't know. But one decision different than you're used to can change everything. It did for me. So instead of rolling around this town in an old beat up Chevrolet like I used to, with the bed falling off, literally I had to hold it together with ratchet straps, I'm rolling around in a New AMG GTS. I never could have saw myself do these things. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this because it's there. I'm saying it because it's obvious to get. It's easy to put your hands on. As long as you don't see it as an impossibility, it's not an impossibility. You just have to believe in this guy, and I'm not saying me, I'm saying you. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to make a different decision than you've used to make. You can't keep saying, yeah, one day. You got to start saying, today. Today I'm going to make the change. Today I'm going to quit my job. Today I'm going to open up the store. Today I'm going to order the blank cups. I'm going to order the blank shirts. I'm going to start the clothing line. Today's the day. Make a different decision today, and it'll alter the way you turn out. That's all I got for you this time.